And good morning, everybody. This is Steve Asher, your intrepid host and neighborhood oddball, speaking to you from the studio here at the House of Asher. I hope you guys are having a good morning. There's still some twilight in the sky. It's a little early here in Western Kentucky. It's pretty nice though. You can hear, the animals out there playing around. One of my neighbors, I guess, has some chickens, or I don't think they're turkeys. They don't sound like turkeys. I don't know how many of you guys are rural or urban or whatever. You'll hear chickens sometimes in bigger cities in certain sections of town, but got a rooster or something down there, and it's letting out throughout the day. It's not over the top, to me, it's kind of quaint. Having chickens before where I used to live, I kind of dig them. For me, animals like that are they're pets. True pets whose eggs you like to eat. But the ones I had, I would just call them, here, come here, like that kind of stuff, and they would come hopping down the hill like they're puppies, and they'll want to climb up in your lap. You sit there and pet them. They were very loving animals and very, very protective. They'd let you know if anything was in the yard. They'd start squawking and this and that. It was cool, just sort of one of those weird things that, you tie in with animals and stuff. I know in certain faiths, birds and chickens and things like that had been used as ways of reading situations, of gauging outcomes of battles and all kinds of stuff like that in the past. So I always thought that was kind of sweet, kind of an interesting phenomenon. Not that it was sweet they killed them. Please don't take it that way. But I don't know. It was kind of groovy. I know I have a cat right now, and she's a trip. She'll want to sit and just decide to dart after something in another room. I'm like, yeah, go get that ghost, man. What you do you, as long as you're not knocking everything in the world off the counter, which she will. But for the most part, she's a very chill animal, and she will let me know when I'm coming home. My fiance will be, I'll be talking to her on the phone, and I'll be maybe 3 blocks from there, and she's like, boy, she's really pacing that window. I think she knows you're coming home, which I don't know if she can pick up on the sound of the vehicle or something like that. But I don't know. Animals went a lot more in tune than, I don't want to say they are more in tune than we are. Yes, there are certain animals with heightened senses for sure. But I think where we have put up walls against a lot of that, they just haven't. I think they're a lot more in tune with their own, circadian rhythm or whatever, in their own natural tempo in the universe. Which, good God, look at cats. Cats are sort of like the divas of animals, among a few, ravens and Norse mythology and good Lord, there's a whole litany of animals in Native American culture and stuff like that. I love owls. It's one of my animals. It's sort of one of the animals I really connect with. Heck, I've got a tattoo of an owl on my arm right now. So, which I'm curious if you guys have pets. What's your, my cat's name's Squeak because she doesn't really meow. She makes squeaky noises. If you guys have any pets, if you want to share their name and something quirky about them, when you check out this video, if you don't mind, like, share, and subscribe, and tell me about your pet, or tell me about a pet you want to get, why you want to get it, or God forbid if you lost a pet. I think we all have. What you do to remember that pet. Were you ever able to move past the loss? Not everybody can. It's just we all love differently, and it's not good or bad. It just is. But for me, having it goes beyond just having something to care for, because as much bad rap as cats get, my cat is very, very chill. She'll want to climb up and literally, if I just sat on the couch and let her climb on me and lounge on me, I wouldn't get anything done. Not a thing. But it's okay because she's a big sweetie. She's my sweetie Kapiti. And that's just how we row here at the Asher household, at the Asher Keep. If you've had any animal encounters too, I'm kind of curious. I know, being from this part of the U.S. and Kentucky, especially, you're gonna have run-ins with animals. It doesn't matter. Deers and possums and skunks and foxes and dogs and eagles. We have bald eagles back here now. So a lot of stuff like that. I'm curious what your encounter is. I wonder what you've seen or what you thought you've seen. Have you ever seen a not deer? Not deer was sort of a thing that was big for a hot minute, and they were touching on this creature, and it kind of looks like deer. It's out grazing, whatever, but it's kind of got a weird energy to it, and something's weird with it. Maybe its legs are turned around backwards, or there's just some thing you watch it and go, nope, that's not right. Time to get in the car. Known some people that had that. I mean, good God. I mean, look at, I don't know if you consider Sasquatch an animal or a human or both, but there's a lot of people down here that report seeing stuff like that. It just is. But anyway, I should probably mention, if you like what you hear, go check out steveasher.studio. It's all lowercase together, steveasher.studio. That will take you to the podcast, some other things I'm working on. I'm knee-deep in about 4 different books right now I'm trying to get written. And I'm doing the best I can. Have some health stuff going on, as we all do, but I'm doing my best to try to get these things written in a timely manner. But I do want to let you know I love you guys, and I appreciate you tuning in on this. And like I said, I'm going to keep it short this round. But as the shadows roll on and the sun sets behind the pines, hope you enjoy that time out there and enjoy the relatively calm weather we got right now. But make sure to check in the backyard. Check down that hedgeway down by the end of your property. What's that looking around the corner? Is it something malevolent? Is it something positive? Is it something that just wants to knock your trash over and get your apple cores? I don't know. But it's okay to fear, because there's learning and knowledge in fear. So until next time, my dear, dear friends, please stay scared.